G'day guys, welcome to my X1's feature video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Nrl's Round 15's predictions for 2023 guys. Let's get started. So starting off for this first game of this match, we see the Titans going up against the West Tigers. Now this game will be another great game. Obviously, the Titans have been improving lately. Not as improving, but I just think the Titans will play as well as they usually would do, because since AJ Brimson is back due to the injury, and he's now on that number 1 position for the team. So now that means Jaden Campbell switches to number 6, and then Tanya Boyd goes in that number 7 side for the team. That's going to be interesting because Jaden Campbell hasn't usually played in that number 6 position, because he's usually in the fullback side for the team, and he's usually number 14 that goes into the basically on the bench. So with Sam Verrills going up against Api Carousel, this is going to be an absolute huge clash, and it won't be as good because the Tigers have been improving lately, with 2 weeks and basically since last week that happened against the Raiders. They've been improving lately, and I just think they'll improve up against the Titans, but both on $1.90, which that means I reckon that it's going to be a field goal game, which I do reckon it would be, because usually the Titans do play well, but then going into that second half, I reckon the Titans will basically struggle in this game, and then I reckon the Tigers will play a very ordinary game, which I reckon only will happen because the Tigers, I just reckon that since you guys played really well last week, I just reckon you guys will definitely improve. So I'm going to go with the Tigers by 1 point in this game, and I reckon Luke Brooks will kick that field goal to make it 25-24 in that match, and I just reckon that in this game the Tigers will win, and a really surprising win for you guys against the Titans in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Raiders going up against the Warriors. Now the Raiders have been really good lately. The Raiders have been absolutely awesome lately also too, and I just reckon that since it'll be Jared Croker's 300th game at GIO Stadium, I could see the Raiders improving, and I could see the Raiders really aiming up in their defense and their attack, and they'll come out firing in this game to beat the Warriors in this match. But since the Warriors did play really well up against the Dolphins last week, 30-8, and since the Raiders played the Tigers last week and they won only by 1 point, which will be 20-19, I just think that it will be a hard game, and the Warriors basically kind of have a good record against the Raiders, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jamal Fogarty and Sean Johnson do play well up against each other, and I reckon Sean Johnson will definitely improve for the Warriors side, and I reckon he'll score 2 tries in this game, which that means that's my bold prediction for him. And I could see Jared Croker making a try and assist 2 times, and I reckon Albert Hopewate will score the first try scorer in that match. And anytime I could see Corey Horsburgh, I reckon he will have a great game, and that one is a definite roughie, but I could see Corey Horsburgh getting that anytime try scorer in this game. So I'm just going to see this one coming by the Raiders, and since Jared Croker's 300 game, I reckon the Raiders will definitely win. So I'm going to go with the Raiders by 16 points in this match, and I could see the Raiders definitely improving against the Warriors in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Manly Sea Eagles going up against the Dolphins. Now, in this game, well, I just reckon that since it's at Brookvale Oval, I could see the Manly Sea Eagles come out firing in this game. But then again, Tom Trbojevic up against the Hammer. The Hammer is a really good player, but since that has happened, since he played well for the Maroons, I think last week or something like that, I reckon he'll play definitely well against the Manly Sea Eagles, and I just could see that happening because, like, obviously he scored like a number of tries lately. I think, like, with the Maroons, he scored like, I think, 1 or 2 tries in that match, so it's going to be highly definite for sure that he will definitely score in this game. But in this match, Christian Tuipulotu goes into that number 5 side for the team, and obviously Ruben Garrick has been switched from that number 5 to that number 4 side for the team. That means I think Brad Parker goes to that number 3 side for the team, and Jason Saab in that number 2. So in this match, I just reckon that the Manly Sea Eagles will do well. They'll come out firing in this game. I just reckon that since it's their home game, since they do play well sometimes, I'm going to go with Manly by 12 points in this game to defeat the Dolphins in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Dragons going up against the Rabbitohs. Now in this game, the Dragons, last week they played really well, but they obviously got the loss last week against the Panthers, 26-18 in that match, and they beaten the Titans 46-28 last week in that match. So I wouldn't be surprised if Lachlan Ilias does play well in this game, and I just reckon that the Dragons will improve in this game. But I'll definitely play it. It'll be played in Cogra, so it will be like a hard match. But I could see a bold prediction here. I reckon that I reckon the number 13. I could see a number 13 scoring an anytime try scorer in this game, and I reckon Michaeli Rabalama will score the first try scorer in this match. In this game, that's my bold prediction, plus that and that. So yeah. But with the Rabbitohs, still no Latrell Mitchell. That still sees Blake Tuff in that number 1 side for the team. You still got Lachlan Ilias in that number 7, and your Cody Walker player in that number 6. So in this match, I'm going to go with the Rabbitohs by 6 points in this game, and this match would definitely be a really good one. The next game of this match, we see the Broncos going up against the Knights. Now, okay, in this game, the Knights have been improving lately. So has Kalen Ponga. And look, I know that he's not like an interesting, good player for any type of person that he'll bag out Kalen Ponga anyway, but I just reckon credit to him. Last week he played. I don't know if he played last week, so I'm not exactly too sure. So yeah, I reckon Kalen Ponga will aim up in this game, will come out firing in this match, and up against Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh has definitely been improving for the Maroons, so I do see him improving for the Broncos. I reckon he will definitely improve with Adam Reynolds in that side, with Adam Reynolds in that side, Israel Mam in that side, Billy Walters, still in there. I don't know if Corey Oates will be in that number 2 side for the team. I'm not exactly too sure, but I just reckon the Broncos will definitely win in this match. So I'm going to go with the Broncos by 18 points in this match, and I just don't reckon that the Knights will win in this game, because how the way that they're playing has been a bit off lately, and I just reckon the Broncos will aim up in their defence and attack, and since it's their home match, I reckon they'll definitely play a very good game and basically win against the Newcastle Knights in this game. The next game of this match, we see the Roosters going up against the Panthers. Now in this game, this will be a hard game in Allianz Stadium. We see the Roosters, right? Last week they were playing absolutely really good at Central Coast Stadium, and they were playing absolutely excellent. Now, no Nathan Cleary for the Panthers, so Jack Cogger goes in at number 7. So that's going to be a massive big blow for the Panthers, and I just don't see the Panthers winning without him, because he makes some smart decisions, and without him, the Panthers have no hope. I reckon the Roosters will win, but if the Panthers win, it won't be by a big margin, because Nathan Cleary has been scoring and putting bombs up, making try assists, tackle line breaks. He's making line breaks happen. He's a well-known, interesting man and interesting player, and so the Panthers have been doing great lately, and they also are up on the first on the ladder. So the Roosters, since it's at Allianz Stadium, I could see the Roosters winning, and since it's Luke Keary and Joseph Manu in that number 7 and that number 6, I reckon the Roosters will win, but not by a big margin. So I'm going to go with the Roosters by 8 points in this game, and this match will definitely be a tight one and a hard one even. The next game of this match, we see the Storm going up against the Sharks. Now, in this game, the Sharks last week were absolutely terrible, and knowing that the Sharks didn't play well, they did not play well at all. And still with Nico Hines in that side, they were playing absolutely shocking football. But the Storm, right? They have no Justin Olam, so that means that number 4 will be Grant Anderson. He's been playing a couple of games lately, and I reckon he will do well. He's been playing in that wing with, obviously, when Xavier Coates was out, he was there. When, Will Warbrick wasn't there, Grant Anderson was definitely there. But in that match, the Storm, I reckon they'll do really well. And Xavier Coates has been proven lately, and I could see him definitely improve. Because in this match, the Storm will more likely win this game. Because obviously, I understand no Justin Olam in that number 4, but you still got Cameron Munster, Nick Meaney, Jerome Hughes, Harry Grant, you name it. They've got good players out there, and still I reckon they'll definitely win because it is their home game, and I could see this one happening. So I'm going to go with the Melbourne Storm by 12 points in this game to defeat the Sharks in this match. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Bulldogs going up against my Parramatta Eels. Now, in this game, it will be played at Aquas Stadium, and I'll definitely be there with entertainers. So stay tuned for that. I'll be definitely putting out a vlog for you guys out there. They'll obviously love my videos. But in this game, the Bulldogs, they played well last week against the Roosters with Josh Adokar scoring 2 tries and basically setting up one to Reid Marnie. Reid Marnie will be playing up against his former club, and the Parramatta Eels, I just think that you guys will definitely improve because the Parramatta Eels have been improving lately, and like they played against the Cowboys, and since they're going up against the Bulldogs, it won't be by a big margin. I'll definitely think that they will win, because obviously like you still got Marco Sivo up against Jacob Perez, but then again you got like Jacob Perez up against Marco Sivo, so like, and I think Hayes Dunster. No, I don't know about that number 5, but I'm not exactly too sure anyway. So yeah, and then you also got like Josh Adokar against that another number 5 for our team. So yeah, we're gonna have to look out for him because he's a really good speedster and a try scorer. So yeah, in this match, I could see the Parramatta Eels winning, so I'm going to go with the Eels by 12 points in this match, but it won't be by a high scoring game. And thanks guys for watching this video. Make sure you do like and subscribe guys, and I'll see you guys next time.